As they made their way inside, the smell of decay and rot filled their nostrils. The halls were dark, and the only light came from their flashlights. They heard strange noises, whispers, and footsteps coming from the shadows. Suddenly, they heard a loud bang, and the door they had entered through slammed shut. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped inside with no way out. They heard eerie whispers coming from the darkness, and the feeling of being watched sent chills down their spines. As they moved further into the asylum, they discovered the torture chambers where patients had been subjected to barbaric treatments. The walls were lined with shackles and bloodstains, and the sound of agonized screams echoed through the halls. The teenagers tried to leave, but every door they approached was locked tight. They realized that the spirits of the asylum's former patients had trapped them inside, seeking revenge for their cruel treatment. As the night wore on, the teenagers felt the spirits closing in on them, ready to exact their revenge. They huddled together, praying for morning to come and release them from the horrors of the abandoned asylum. One of the teenagers, a boy named Ryan, noticed a faint light coming from a room down the hall. He convinced the others to follow him, and they made their way towards the light. As they approached the room, the light grew brighter, and they saw a figure standing in the center of the room. It was a woman, dressed in a white gown, with long black hair covering her face. She was holding a candle, and her eyes glowed in the darkness. The teenagers stood frozen, unsure of what to do. The woman spoke, her voice echoing through the room. "You must leave this place," she said. "The spirits are angry, and they will not rest until they have taken their revenge." The teenagers realized that the woman was a ghost, one of the former patients who had died in the asylum. They followed her out of the room, and she led them to a hidden staircase that they had not noticed before. They followed the staircase, which led them to the basement of the building. In the basement, they found an old storage room with a door that led outside. They opened the door, and the light of the morning sun flooded in. They ran outside, relieved to be free from the horrors of the abandoned asylum. But as they walked away from the building, they heard the sound of a door slamming shut, and they knew that the spirits of the asylum's former patients were still trapped inside, seeking revenge on anyone who dared to enter. The teenagers never spoke of their experience again, but they knew that they had been lucky to escape with their lives. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.